What if the origin of a great people, the founders of vast empires, did not begin with a king or a god, but with a wolf? Imagine a nation tracing its sacred ancestry back to a lone, blue-maned she-wolf, a mythical mother who rescued their line from extinction. This is not just a fairy tale. This is the story of Asena, the foundational myth of the Turkish people. In the heart of the vast, wind-swept steppes of Central Asia, where history is written on the wind, lies the legend of Asena. Her name, believed to mean noble wolf in ancient Turkic dialects, echoes through millennia of Turkish history and culture. She is the Bozkurt, the blue wolf, a figure of immense power and reverence. For the ancient Göktürks, the first great Turkic empire to use the name Turk, Asena was not merely an animal. She was a sacred ancestor, a divine guide, and the ultimate symbol of survival, strength, and rebirth. This origin story is one of the most powerful in the chronicles of nomadic peoples. It explains not just where the Turks came from, but who they aspired to be. Resilient, fierce, loyal to their kin, and guided by a spirit as wild and untamable as the steppes themselves. To understand Turkish identity, one must first understand the story of their wolf mother, a legend that shaped the destiny of empires and continues to resonate in the soul of a nation today. We will journey back in time to an age of myths and migrations, to uncover the tale of the boy who was saved and the wolf who gave birth to a nation. To grasp the significance of Asena, we must visualize her world. Picture Central Asia, thousands of years ago. This was not a land of cities and settled farms, but an endless sea of grass under a vast open sky the Turks called Tengri, their sky god. Here, life was a constant struggle for survival against harsh weather, scarce resources, and rival tribes. The early Turkic peoples were nomads, their lives dictated by the seasons and the migrations of their herds. Their society was tribal, built on clan loyalty and martial prowess. In this world, animals were not just beasts, they were spirits, guides, and ancestors. The horse was their partner in conquest and survival, the eagle a messenger from the sky god. But the wolf held a special place. It was a creature of paradox, a feared predator, but also a symbol of intelligence, unity, and family. Wolves hunt in packs, displaying incredible strategy and loyalty, qualities essential for a nomadic warrior society. This deep-seated reverence, known as totemism, meant certain clans believed they were descended from a sacred animal ancestor. For the Ashina clan, the future imperial rulers of the Göktürks, that ancestor was the most powerful of all, the great blue wolf, Asena. The legend, recorded in ancient Chinese chronicles observing these nomadic peoples, begins with catastrophe. It tells of a Turkic tribe, an ancestor of the Göktürks, who were ambushed and utterly destroyed by their enemies in a brutal raid. The entire tribe was massacred, their lineage seemingly wiped from the earth in a single, tragic day. The conquerors left nothing but silence in their wake, or so they thought. Amidst the desolation, the enemy soldiers found a single survivor, a 10-year-old boy. In a moment of cruel pity, they spared his life, but cut off his feet and hands, leaving him crippled and helpless in a marsh, a fate they considered worse than death. As the boy lay dying, alone and abandoned, a figure emerged from the wilderness. It was a she-wolf, her mane shimmering with a hint of celestial blue under the moonlight. This was Asena. Driven by a primeval instinct, a divine pity, she did not see the boy as prey. She saw him as a life to be saved. She nudged him, licked his wounds, and brought him meat from her hunts, nursing him back to health against all odds. Day after day, the wolf cared for the crippled boy, forming an impossible bond between the last of his people and the spirit of the wild. He was the last spark of his tribe, and she became its guardian. The boy's survival, however, did not go unnoticed. His enemies, hearing that he yet lived, returned to finish the job. But Asena would not let her charge be taken. In a moment of divine intervention, she led the boy away, fleeing her pursuers across the harsh landscape. Legends say she carried him to a hidden sanctuary, a cave nestled within a fertile valley, completely surrounded by impassable mountains, a place that would later be known in another epic as Ergenekon, the Genesis Valley. Here, in this secret paradise, safe from the outside world, the impossible happened. The she-wolf Asena gave birth to 10 half-wolf, half-human sons. The boy, the last of his tribe, had become the father of a new one. These 10 sons grew to be strong and wise, taking wives from a nearby land and multiplying. One of these sons, Ashina, became their leader. He was the most capable, and under his guidance, the small clan flourished. They adopted the wolf's head as their banner, a symbol of their sacred mother, never forgetting their miraculous origin. In the safety of the hidden valley, the spark of a people that was nearly after several generations, the descendants of Asena had grown numerous and powerful. They emerged from their hidden valley, led by the Ashina clan, and burst back onto the stage of world history. They were the Göktürks, and they would forge one of the largest empires of the 6th century, stretching from the Black Sea to Manchuria. Their leaders, the Khagans, proudly claimed descent from the sacred she-wolf. The wolf's head on their banners was not just an emblem, it was a declaration of their divine right to rule, a symbol of their resilience and supernatural origin. Today, the legacy of Asena is woven into the fabric of a Turkish identity. The wolf, or Bozkurt, gray wolf, remains a potent national symbol, representing strength, freedom, and the nation's ancient roots in the steppes of Asia. It appears in folklore, in the names of military operations, and in modern political movements. The story of a mythical she-wolf saving a boy and birthing a nation continues to be a powerful reminder of where the Turkish people see their origins, not in weakness and defeat, but in miraculous survival, untamable spirit, and the enduring strength of their ancestral mother, the blue-maned wolf, Asena.